This is eighth session of AWS DevOps, and this is a continuity of AWS S3 service. So in previous session, we understand the concept of S3, how to host a static website by using the CloudFront and AWS Certificate Manager, and we understand a lot of concepts. So today we are going to understand that how we can and manage our S3 bucket by using the AWS CLI. So mostly you have to upload your data if you are hosting a static website. So you will not go every time uh, on your web console to upload the data. So and Terraform is also not used to upload the data mostly. So AWS CLI is very useful in this case. So here I am going to select a different region. There is not a specific reason that I am selecting this region, but I want to do now everything in this specific region. I already created the static website I hosted with this name in US East 1. So this time I am choosing US East. Yes, it is already North Virginia. I already did this. So this is our static website. And if I access this website, app1.itpspro.com, you can see it is hosted here. So now this was a template website I just copied from somewhere. In previous session I used a different template. I just changed the template. So now we have to understand how I can upload the data in this bucket by using AWS CLI. So in previous session I gave you the idea how we created the AWS user by using IAM, and we attach the policy with that user to give the access of specific bucket to we secure our buckets with the specific users. But by default, when you will give access by AWS policies, so all the buckets are reachable to that specific user. For example, you gave the read-only access, all the buckets read-only will be reachable to that specific user. So I am using the DevOps user, whatever I created in previous sessions, and I ran this command AWS S3 ls, and it listed me down the available buckets I can use. So if I want to uh, upload some content in this bucket, how is this possible? So I can use AWS S3 and sync. Sync is a command just like rsync in Linux. If you can understand the rsync in Linux, the same sync will do with the S3 bucket. I mean, it is a type of incremental backup. It will copy, it will copy only the differential data. I mean, whatever is created new, whatever is modified will be copied only. So first time it will copy the whole stuff because there is no difference. And second time it will see if there is any difference, then it will upload the new content. So if I want to upload something, so let me before by instead of using this bucket, I will create a new bucket just to give you the idea from the scratch. I can say uh, uh, AWS CLI .itpspro.com. Just creating the bucket. And if I do ls, so you can see the new bucket is also listed here. Now if I want to upload some stuff in this bucket, I will use sync. And for example, I have some data in my download directory. For example, I want to upload some content in this website, in this bucket. So I will show you something from my downloads. And this is a directory that contains the whole stuff. So I want to copy from this source, and I would want to copy to S3 bucket in this bucket. So here, remember, the backslash is not recognized by AWS CLI. So you must have to mention double backslash wherever you are mentioning single backslash. This is the syntax of AWS CLI. So if you are using Linux, then no need to mention this because Linux is using the forward slash. So this means copy all the stuff under this directory in this bucket. Okay, so when I will enter, so it will first of all look the difference in between both sides. So whatever is different, it will copy only. So first time there is nothing in this bucket, so it will copy the whole stuff, everything. It is calculating the how much time and files are available. Okay, so files are uploaded now. So now I can, if I list down in the, if go to bucket, so here I can see the whole stuff is copied in this bucket. Okay, so now if I want to see the content of the bucket, so whatever is uploaded, I validate it from the web console. I can use AWS S3 ls to list down the bucket, and then I can select a specific bucket to list down its contents. For example, I can use AWS S3 ls and then the bucket name. So in this way, you can see the content within the bucket is listed. If you want to validate specific directory that contains what stuff is available in this directory, you can write the name of that directory. So I think I need to type the, yes, you must have to type at the end forward slash so that it's mean the child object of this directory. So there is only one video in this video directory. So similarly, you can list down the content of these directories too. So this was the way to list down the content to upload the bucket. Now, if I run the same command again, for example, I want to this command that I use to replicate the data from this directory inside this bucket. I ran again. So it will calculate, is there any difference? If there is no difference, it will not copy any data. So there is no change. So now if I go in the same directory and if I just go in the index.html and or I want to just create a new file data.txt and I put some stuff in this file. So here again, if I validate the syncing of this data, so it will only copy the new data copied. So this is the same behavior you can use just like you are using in rsync command in the Linux. There is one more option, hyphen hyphen delete. So what is hyphen hyphen delete option? But if something is deleted from the source, then it will also delete on the destination. By default, this is not enabled. So there is no difference. For example, I can show you now, list down the content again. So here you can see the data.txt is available. So let me now remove this data.txt, and it is available on the bucket. I deleted from the source. I'm going to again validate that it is available on the destination. Now I'm going to sync using hyphen hyphen delete option. So you can see the differential data is deleted. So with this way, you can make sure the 100% replica of source and destination. There should not be a difference. But this option hyphen hyphen delete is crucial if you are working, if you are running this command to backing up some data on the AWS cloud S3. So in case someone deleted the source data, it will also delete from the destination. But if you are just working with some website related content, then it is good to use this one, because whatever is deleted from your development machine, it should also not be deleted from your S3 bucket to avoid any additional web pages. So this option is very useful. So I use this AWS S3 sync in different production environment to sync the data of different to sync the backups from on premises to cloud. I wrote the bash scripts, and in Windows I use the batch files to and wrote the command in this in the batch file and ran by the scheduler and cron job to automatically upload the data in the AWS S3 bucket. So now when you are uploading the data in AWS S3 bucket, you can use a lot of other features too. Just like I wrote here all the basic commands you can use with S3. So we use this hyphen hyphen delete. You can also use hyphen hyphen dryrun. It will just give you the idea what it will modify on the destination. For example, I'm going to create a new file again, hello.txt, and hyphen hyphen dryrun. So it mentioned that this file will be in a dry run. This file will be deleted, but I mean uploaded, not deleted. This file will be uploaded, but so far it's not uploaded. Let me list down the content. It's not uploaded. I can also use hyphen hyphen dry run, and if I remove this delete dry run option, so it's uploaded now. List down. The hello.txt is uploaded 0 KB, and now try run hyphen hyphen delete just to validate what data it will delete this time. So if this data is deleted, yeah, hello.txt. So dry run is not giving us the information. I think we cannot use the dry run and delete uh, at the same time. So these are the two different options. So we understand this concept. So whenever you are some developer is working on some static website, so they you can give them the access of some specific IAM user. So and you can give them the access of AWS CLI. With this way, they can quickly upload the data, and with the same way they can validate from the AWS public access, the URL exposed by CloudFront or directly by S3 bucket. So next, you can also upload a specific folder. For example, I want to upload in some specific folder some specific stuff, something like just like in videos. I want to upload, and this time I want to upload from some different location, like let me go to the downloads, and in the downloads directory, so I don't want to, okay, from the downloads directory, I want to upload the stuff, but I am only concerned to upload the data in this specific directory. So then it will only upload in this directory, whatever is available in the download. But what if I want to upload only this specific file? For example, this S3 test PEM file I just want to upload. So I can use hyphen hyphen exclude option and hyphen hyphen include. So this is useful when you want to avoid some specific files and directory. So exclude with the star. For example, I exclude everything but include only a specific file, or I can say all the files start with .pem. So all the file, or I can also mention the name of the file as 3-test. So only under the videos directory S3 test is uploaded. Let me list down. So you can see only this file is uploaded. So you can make a different combination of exclude or include. You want to exclude what specific files, you want to include what specific files. So with this way you can make a selection of specific data. Sync is not able to, you cannot type here something like the file name directly under the downloads. For example, you can say s3-test. It will not work. It is only working at the directory level. It is syncing at the directory level. So that's why you can use the exclude and include. Okay. Now there is one more very useful feature. Just like I want to upload some files, I am just making the backup of my daily data on the AWS cloud from anywhere, on either from my on-prem server or anywhere the servers are on any cloud. So I can also mention to upload this stuff. For example, I want to use the same thing, upload all the star.ppk file. I think the ppk file I have, yes, this ppk file, 1, 2, 3 files. So upload all these 3 files in which storage class? So hyphen hyphen storage class, I can mention the storage class. So I showed you in the previous sessions, when you upload any content from web console, You can also select what type of storage class you want to use. So this time I am going to select standard storage class, the standard uh, intelligent tier. Sorry, infrequent access, IA. So it is uploading the data. Now if I go to my videos, and here you can see the ppk file that I just uploaded are in different storage class. The default storage class is standard. So with this way you can also mention whenever you are uploading any stuff. Let me just show you the list of storage classes you can use. So here in the properties, these are all the storage classes. Okay, so I use this infrequent access. So if you are using, if you want to use very low cost to dump your database backups or something, so you can use this glacier related stuff. It's very cost effective. So you can decide this from your command line. Okay, now I mention all these command in the video description. You can see there, and there is a command to remove some specific stuff, specific files from the bucket. For example, I want to delete under the videos ec2 -s3 ppk file. So I will use rm, and this file is deleted. You do ls to s3 bucket. So this file is, you can see, is not available. So rm is used to delete a specific file. Okay. So you can also delete a directory. For example, I want to delete this whole directory. So just like in Linux, you cannot remove a directory without -r switch. Similarly, here you must have to use --recursive while deleting a directory. So all the stuff is deleted under the video, including the videos directory. So it will give me the error, the videos directory is not available. If I list down the whole bucket, you can see the videos directory will not be available. Yes, it's deleted. So these are some very useful command in your general life to avoid the, you don't need to do these activities from the web console. It is taking too much time while you are doing the same thing from the web console. So similarly, you can remove the whole bucket by using RB, remove bucket. And if you want to delete some empty bucket, you can simply use the name of the bucket with RB. But you know, when you are deleting a bucket that contains some stuff, it will not delete until you are not clean, until you will not clean up the whole bucket. So you can do in one command with the -force. It will first clean the bucket and then will delete the bucket. Do this on your own. Try to do this, and in this video we understand the concept of this AWS CLI. In the next session we are going to understand how we can use the bucket when with a EC2 instance. We can mount it just like a block storage device, and we can dump a lot of data. So how it will work in the next session, we will see in detail.